stress away. We've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. We are back. The time is 8:06. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill here with you on this very cold Monday. Before we introduce our guests, I want to say good morning to some folks. Good morning to my friend Lisa, Brandon, and Gail. And I saw Martha was watching too. Gail is actually someone I met on my cruise back in September.
Oh, really?
She's from Montgomery, Prattville area, and we got to be big buddies on the cruise, and she watches, and I appreciate that very much.
Nice.
We have our guest with us. I have Justin Taylor with Surrendered Ministries, and he has with him Joey Smith, who is with BridgeTenders International. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank y'all for coming on. Well, y'all got a big event.
Yes.
And you're here to promote it, so I'm going to let you dive on in.
We got J&J with us.
Yes, we
Justin
do.
and Joey.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all for allowing us to come on here.
Shoot ya.
Before we explain, I just want to give my thanks to the ones that have supported us. Number one, Suds R Us, Market 22, Main Street Cafe, and there's some others I may forget, but we have quite a bit of information to share today about the event. Me and Joey partnered together with me doing jail ministry inside Surrender Ministry, doing jail ministry, and Joey transporting them. So we are bridging that gap, spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so this fundraiser and this ride is to promote Jesus Christ as our personal Lord and Savior, and to help us in our mission to continue what the Lord has us to do.
Sounds like to me that you two is very synergistic. I mean, your sum is better than the greater parts of your equals. So you're both doing working toward the same thing. So you do the jail ministry, right?
Sir.
And,
yes, sir.
And you help in recovery as well as
yes.
All right. And then what he said, transportation.
Yes, sir. I'm kind of like a rehab broker.
Is that right?
501c3 faith-based ministry out of Selma, Alabama, and we have lots of need, but we have no facilities. So I do assessments, shotgun applications out. Everything I do is long-term and faith-based.
Excellent.
And once I get a confirmation on their bed, I transport within 24 hours, and everything I do is absolutely free. From the time I sit down with them to taking them there, the facilities I use, it costs absolutely nothing.
Really?
All they have to do is want to change their life.
So you find someone who is struggling for recovery, and you transport them to a facility that can help them achieve their recovery status. So you have different recovery places you use as well?
Yes, sir. All over the state. I had a guy actually last night call from Watauga County at 9:30, and this guy's in booking. And before he calls an attorney, before he calls his family, he calls me at BridgeTenders.
Is that right?
You know, the word gets around, and then, you know, if they truly need help and are reaching out, then we provide that service as quickly as we can. And
timing is very important, because when people feel that at that moment of need, if you let that go past, it could either damage them, kill them, or they pass and go back into a bad.
And that's the thing. Free, it's a juggling act, because free comes at a cost.
Yes. It is.
So,
I mean, you think about the cost of everything you're talking about. That's overwhelming for somebody that's already struggling with addiction.
And I've been there. You know, I was at it for 38 years.
Really?
And, yes, sir.
You know, this kind of stuff, a lot of people look the other way. They just don't want to acknowledge that there's a problem.
Right.
And there is a problem, and a lot of times it's people in your own family and your own community that you're unaware of it. So how do you get the word out that people can call you guys, or how do you find these folks that need your help and assistance?
So we try to bridge that gap with working with our community, with our sheriff's department, with bail bonds, so that we're all unified in the same cause. So when Surrendered Ministries goes in this county jail and other surrounding county jails and the prisons, we let these individuals know, men and women, that we can help you beyond the walls. So if you need help, please allow us to assess you accordingly, which we pass the ball to Joey. So because we are ordained ministers in the county jails, there is we can't really pick them up from the jails, but Joey can, because there's a conflict of interest there. So that's where we team up together. Joey has come aboard Surrendered Ministries this year, so we're happy to be able to partner with him and do that. He travels and transports all over the state. So it starts there, and it just starts with just getting out in the community and telling the community what we do, so that they know who to call. We have a bunch of information on our website, surrenderedministries.net. There's a bunch of resources on there, so we try to refer people. We put this information in libraries, in old folks' homes.
Anywhere and everywhere.
Anywhere we can put this up where they can go to the website and just because people spend so much time looking on the internet and don't know where to look first.
You're right, or what's local, or what can help them locally.
Right, and because of the relationships that I myself and Joey have built with different rehabilitation centers and different churches, different ministries throughout the whole state, it doesn't cost them nothing.
But it costs y'all something. That's why we're talking about we're going to have a fundraiser to help on all this. I mean, it's true. As you said, it doesn't come free, does it?
No, but Jesus paid it all on the cross, and so we are just grateful to be able to do this. But we can't do this alone. So that's why we do these events and we do these fundraisers to help us in the mission to continue doing what we're doing. So with that, we have the second annual He's Risen ride this year. We will.
So you had one last year?
We did.
Yeah, so this will be your second, and you get people to tell. A lot of people may not understand what a ride is. If you're going to have a ride, tell us what that is. Okay, so you do not have to have a motorcycle to be a part of this ride, but this is mainly for motorcycles. So we will start at the pavilion. What pavilion?
At Harley Davidson in Pelham.
Oh, good. Okay.
The
right there
will start at 11. Yes.
119 or whatever it is. Valleydale. No.
Right off of 65.
65.
Yes, sir. So the event will start there at 11 o'clock. We'll have food. We'll have speakers. We'll have music from 11 to 2, and we will be giving away prizes. So it'll be a great time to hang out with each other, get to know each other. We are asking for $25 per bike, $10 per passenger. There's several other ministries that will be a part of this, and this is just to help us continue the mission. And then number one, because it's the weekend, we always do it the weekend before Easter. So that is the big reason why we're doing this, is to ride through the city representing Jesus Christ as our personal Lord and Savior, because we were all once dead and we are risen with him. So that's the main reason, is to show the unity of the church and to build the kingdom of God. So there's a raffle that we're going to have as well. We got that simplex automatic 1956. I'm going to let Joey talk about that.
I want to hear about this. It's actually, I looked up and there's a motorcycle in our lobby.
Yes.
But it's cool.
Yeah, it is a beautiful bike. It's a 1956 simplex automatic. The story behind it, in 1936, Harley Davidson shop owner approached Harley Davidson to manufacture a smaller bike to try to get youth interested in motorcycles before they got grown, so they would buy a bigger bike,
Right.
when they got older.
Get them hooked on it.
And Harley wouldn't go for it. So he took $25 of his own money and started manufacturing the simplex automatic. And he went out of business in 1963. But this is a beautiful showroom quality bike. I mean, it's to be as old as it is very, very nice.
I hate to tell you, I'm 3 years older than it is. It's a simplex automatic. Does that mean it's automatic transmission?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What was that unusual for a motorcycle at the time?
Yes, sir. It's got like a centrifugal clutch, kind of like a lot of golf carts do.
Yeah.
The more RPMs it
Right.
turn, the clutch expands and it goes faster.
Oh,
But
wow.
it was something simple.
So it's easy for somebody to learn how to ride.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Time to switch those gears up all the time.
It has a 150cc two-stroke engine on it, and it does run. We've drained all the fluids out because of fire code to be able to store in buildings. But I have videos of it running. That was taken on December 15th.
Oh, just last month.
Yes, sir.
Basically.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And one thing I'd like the public to know, bikers pay to ride these rides. They're paying to do something that they can do for free. I mean, all they got to do is get on the bike and ride, So that's just a big deal that they come out and support us. And we'd like to invite others to come and, see what we have going on.
You mentioned that you don't have to have a motorcycle. You can just come out to, is it Riders Harley Davidson? Is that the one that's out on, or is it?
It's the Heart of
Dixie.
Yes, sir.
I get it confused with the one out in out in that area.
Yes, sir.
So it's Heart of Dixie, right there on Valleydale, 119.
Yeah, it's right there off 65.
Right.
Pelham.
It's a great place, and I've been there many times to MC events and stuff. And I got to tell you, Joey and Justin, bikers are amazing. Bikers can have mixed reputations.
Yes.
A lot of people think of Hell's Angels and all that as being a negative thing. But I got to tell you, I've worked with an awful lot of biker organizations that did so much for Children's Hospital, St. Jude's, a child with leukemia. They'll have they do the teddy bear ride. They do so much. And I'd like to say thank you because I've been doing this for like 20, 30 years. Bikers are some of the biggest hearted people because like you said, you can ride your bike, just go get on it and ride and you've got the experience. They come down and spend hours at the dealership fellowshipping, helping, talking. And then they do it and they pay to ride just so they can help a charity. So if you want to come to Heart of Dixie and just enjoy the afternoon, does it cost you anything? How does that work?
No,
or can you just make a donation?
You can, yes, we can always make a donation. You can come to the event. If you're not going to ride, please come because we don't want to keep anybody away.
Right.
There's something special about showing unity when a bunch of different ministries, a bunch of different bikers, a bunch of different churches can come together and show that we're doing this for one cause and one cause only, and that's Jesus. But we come alongside of each other and help each other develop what our mission is because we all got different gifts. It's just how we utilize those gifts, and so there's just something special about that. So we will. I want to thank New Life Community Church as well because the ride will end here in town at New Life Community Church.
Here in Clinton?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
so
good.
it'll be about an hour and a half. We haven't really got the route out yet. My brother Clint McLeod will be leading along with the Chilton County Sheriff's Department. It will be helping escort us into town as well.
Make sure it's all safe.
Yes, sir. And so I think it's about an hour and a half ride. I think the ride's going to go through Columbiana and come down 145. And at 3:30, they will arrive at New Life. We will have Pastor Andy will be sharing a message. The Sheriff's Department will be sharing a little bit. We'll have free food there and some praise and worship, and that's where the event will be.
See, that's amazing. So people need to plan. And now, all right, let's say you don't have a motorcycle. Can you come to the event at Riders Harley Davidson? And then when the riders take off, can you just come on down to Clanton and be here when they come in and enjoy that part of it as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can do the two positions if you're in a car or whatever.
The only thing that we're asking about that is let the motorcycles lead, let them be in front.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to follow in your car, we encourage you to do that, but just let the motorcycles be in front. but you can leave straight from Pelham and go straight to the church.
Yeah, that's going to say, you can just come on down and be there and to greet them when they come in.
Absolutely. And there's about 3 or 4 different motorcycle ministries that have said that they would be there. So we're expecting God to really show up and show out on this. Somewhere between 100 to 200 different riders.
That's amazing.
So that's amazing.
Wow, that's a lot of
last
folks.
year, yeah, it's like I said, this is our second time doing this. I still don't know what I'm doing, but
It's a lot of work. I've put one together before, and I had no clue. I had to get a lot of folks to help me and guide me on it, but it's worth it, though. It is the what you feel at the end of the day, and knowing that it was successful, and especially what it's for. It's amazing. And Bill's correct. The biker community, they're the most generous, kind-hearted folks you will ever be. You've got some of these guys and gals that's what they do. They just kind of, when the weather gets warmer, they find multiple bike rides to do throughout the weekend, and they're paying per bike ride, and then they're buying the raffle tickets, and they're, you know what I'm saying, they're just participating in all, and that's what they do all the way through the fall, and that's what they do in their spare time. They join all these rides.
So this is going to be the weekend before Easter. When is that this year?
March 28th.
March 28th is your ride, is the weekend before Christmas, Easter. Very good. Well, so I hope the weather, this is the scary thing for you guys.
Well,
weather, you can't control weather. That is God's will. But
we're going to pray that away.
Yeah, there you go. Well, and
talking about last year, there was rain forecasted, a lot of rain. Yeah. And as we rode, the rain moved ahead of us, so we never
is
got
that
wet.
right? Never got wet.
Awesome.
Right behind the rest. Thank you, God.
From the beginning of the ride all the way back to
See,
camp,
that's
we
it.
never got rain.
Isn't that amazing? It's meant to be.
I do want to say this too. If you want to prepare for the ride, we do have some items. Thank you, this and that vinyl shop here in town.
Oh, they're great.
They have shirts available. You can go on our website or go to their website, and you can get your He's Risen Ride shirts. We have some patches and stuff that we are going to be hiding some tickets for individuals to find, and we'll be promoting that later.
Almost like a
Scavenger
Scavenger hunt.
Something to that. Now, these are $100 tickets, so we'll be giving out $100 bills through the next couple of months leading up to this. So for this month, the motorcycle will be here at Piper Beach.
Oh, good.
There's information out there on the table. There's tickets out there. All that is right here. The motorcycle is here in the studio.
Yeah, it is.
So you can come and see it, put your eyes on it, and know that it's real. And if you feel led to purchase some raffle tickets, they surely are available.
How much are the raffle tickets?
They're $100 a piece.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
And then on March the 2nd, we will come pick it up, and Harley Davidson in Pelham is allowing us to put it in their showroom.
Excellent.
So it'll be displayed in their
yeah.
showroom for a month before the ride.
That is so cool.
That is awesome. Fantastic.
What's amazing is I hope a lot of people will, support you and all this, but I just want to say thank you for what you're doing, because
Absolutely.
what we're talking, this is a one-day event, but what you guys are doing are 365 days a year, 24/7.
Yeah.
People's lives don't hold up for just certain business hours and all. And, there's nothing worse than a person who's crying out for need and help and nobody's there to answer, and you guys are doing that for them. I think that is God's work, and it's amazing that you're doing it.
Joey, one more time, go ahead and tell folks how they can get a hold of you if there is somebody that is needing to find somewhere to go.
We have a website, BridgeTenders.org. You can follow me on Facebook, Joey Smith. My number is 334-375-6004. And all you got to do is make that call.
Joey, tell us again why you call yourselves BridgeTenders, because I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, when you're in addiction, you burn a lot of bridges.
Yep.
And that's what we do. We tend those bridges. And,
Can you rebuild bridges?
yes, sir, absolutely.
You can.
Yes.
I think that's amazing. And, I've seen a lot. I've actually had several friends battle dependency, drug dependency, alcohol dependency, and addiction. And Several of them sadly didn't make it out alive, but several did. And I've got some friends that have rebuilt bridges, because once they found their way and they became clean and sober and stayed that way, then the trust came back, and now the bridges are rebuilt. And you know what? That saved their lives.
Yes, sir. I'm living proof.
Are you?
I was addict for 38 years, in and out of jails and prisons. I've had my throat cut with a shame.
No way.
Member of a prison gang. Now I work with a gang diversion unit. I get to go into the schools and tell the kids about.
You look like such a nice, upstanding, clean guy.
My goodness.
I wouldn't have guessed it. No joke. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Well, my brother was the same way. He didn't join a prison gang, but he was in and out of jail, in and out of prison. He was an addict for 20 years before he finally got clean, or more, before he got clean. And now he kind of does the same thing. Now he builds homes for men who are released from prison and need, it's like a halfway house kind of, and they help them, they get them employment, they provide the housing for them and help get them on the right path.
Yes, ma'am. I've got a lot of programs that provide short-term programs to get gainful employment, such as like getting your CDLs. We're in the process of trying to purchase a halfway house, but with Justin's help, I do reentry, so I use a lot of faith-based facilities to get guys that's coming out of jail that have nowhere to go, a place to stay, and give them a hand up in life. Me and Justin have a mutual client that has graduated a facility. He's actually working two part-time jobs now and going to school at night to be a counselor to help with addiction.
And we ministered to him here in the Chilton County Jail.
Is that right?
So, and talk about mending bridges. The Lord is definitely mending some bridges here in Chilton County. There are some Celebrate Recovery is starting actually tomorrow night. It is for anybody that has hurts, habits, hang-ups. It's not, people hear Celebrate Recovery and they immediately think of an addiction, alcohol or drugs.
Drug or alcohol.
But we all have disabilities. We all have problems. We all have hurts, habits, hang-ups. So those bridges in this county specifically, there's so many faith-based that promote Jesus and healing through these addictions and these different problems that we have here in the last 2 years, that I've seen the growth of that happen. So the Lord is mending those bridges. We have plans on opening up a facility where we can, here in town, where we can assess that property.
That's amazing.
So we work with the churches. New Life Community Church is launching their Celebrate Recovery tomorrow night. So if you live in this county, this is huge for our county. Please show up at 6:30. There'll be feeding. There'll be testimonies. There'll be praise and worship
at the church.
At the church. If you've never been to a Celebrate Recovery, I highly recommend you go and check one out. And they're launching it tomorrow. There are several other churches that do recovery programs as well. And like I said, 2 years ago when the Lord lit me on fire and sent me out, there was none in this town.
Really?
There was none in this town because of COVID and all kinds of different other reasons. But now there's at least a handful of different churches that do.
Justin, you bring up a great point I hadn't thought about till you just now said it. We do all have our problems. And there are people that have problems that are abusive or have been abused. There are people who are gambleaholics, I guess. People who have a lot of problems that they struggle with. So you can help all these folks to lead them through Jesus?
Yes, absolutely. Jesus is the answer.
I promise you.
It's just surrendering your will to Him and learning how to not only believe in Jesus, but follow Him.
Yeah, very good. It's powerful stuff.
It is. All right.
And you've got a lot of options for folks.
Yes,
I'm throwing it at them.
One more time, talk about the date for your bike ride.
So it'll be March 28th, and it'll start at the Pelham Harley Davidson. Pelham. the Heart of Dixie, Pelham Harley Davidson, March 28th at 11 o'clock.
Very good.
Starts at 11. Starts at 11 to 2. From there, the bikers will ride their route, and we'll meet at 3:30 at New Life Community Church.
Here in Clanton
is where the ride will end. There'll be praise and worship, speakers, message, free food, things like that will all be available at both locations. So
Sounds like a
can't make one
win-win-win
great
for
difference.
everybody.
Yeah.
And then
Sounds
Joey,
wonderful.
you tell them about the bike raffle.
Yes,
Time.
yes, ma'am. Tickets are $100 a piece. You can contact me at 334-375-6004, or you can get in touch with Justin. He's got it set up where you can pay by cash out or Venmo, I think.
Oh, that's great.
Or we've got tickets set up here in the lobby. They can purchase a ticket, drop the cash in a box, and they got a spinning wheel to put their ticket in. And they can come right by the radio station and buy a ticket.
Yes, please come up here and annoy Baden.
Yeah, no,
Take a look at this bike.
Yeah, y'all come see it.
we got to keep Baden from sitting on that bike. He just won't get off of it.
And we want to thank you guys so much for allowing us to do this.
Absolutely. Thank
listen,
you guys. We appreciate it so
It's
much.
an honor for us to have you with us. It
Absolutely.
really is. And be a part of this.
All right, it's 8:31. We're going to take a break.